Hi, welcome back to my page. If you're new, please subscribe. Today we're going to be working on this bunny hat with a bow, so just keep watching. Hi guys, so we're going to start off with a chain 4. You can either do a chain 4 or a magic circle, which either is easier for you. So you're going to do 10 double crochets into that first chain. So that's 2, 3, and so forth and so on until you reach 10. So we're at row 2. We're going to chain 2, and then you're going to double crochet twice into every chain. So it's going to be 2 double crochets into every chain around until you reach the first double crochet. So we're at the end of row 2. Now we're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet that we did in row 2. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet into the first stitch and then 2 double crochets into the next, and then we're just going to repeat that process around. Again, that's a double crochet into one stitch, then 2 double crochets into the next. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2 until you reach the first double crochet. So we're finishing row 3. We're at the last double crochet of this row. We're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet, which is considered the chain 2. Now we're going to chain 2, and now we're going to double crochet into the first 2 stitches and then 2 double crochets into the next. So it's basically like the same as row 3, but instead of 1, 2, it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches and then 2 double crochets into the third, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm not explaining this very well. Now we're coming to the end of row 4. Now we're slip stitching into that chain 2. Now we're going to chain 2 again. And then for row 5, we're going to double crochet into the first 3 stitches and then 2 double crochets into the next. So it's going to be 3 double crochets, and then on a 4th double crochet you're going to double crochet 2 into the same stitch. So we're on row 6 now. So row 6 is just chain 2. Now we're going to double crochet around into every stitch. Now you're going to do this for row 6 through 12. Now we're coming on to row 13. Now row 13 is where we switch into the red. So I just changed colors and now I'm going to slip stitch to end row 12. And now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet around. So now we're at the end of row 13. I'm just going to slip stitch into the first, chain 1 and then tie off, and then we're done with the hat. Okay, so now we're starting the ears. We're going to chain 4 again like we did with the hat, and instead of doing 10 double crochets, we're going to do 6 double crochets into that first chain. So now we're going to slip stitch into that first double crochet, and now we're at row 2, so we're going to chain 2, chain 2. Now we're going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch around, just like the hat, pretty much. We're at the end of row 2. Now we're just going to slip stitch into that first chain 2, and now we're just going to chain 2. Now we're on row 3, so we're going to double crochet into the first stitch and then 2 double crochets into the next, just like the hat. It's going to be 1 2 1 2, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Now we're coming to the end of row 3. We're just going to slip stitch into that first chain 2. Now we're going to chain 2, and for row 4 it's double crochet into the first 2 stitches and then 2 double crochets into the next. So it's going to be 2 double crochets, and then on the third double crochet you're going to put 2 double crochets into that one. So it's going to be 2 double crochets, then 2 double crochets, if that makes sense. It's just like the hat. Okay, so we're coming to the end of row 4. We're just going to slip stitch into that chain 2 space, and now we're going to chain 2. Now for row 5, it's just double crochets into every chain of cross, and you're going to do that from row 5 to row 8. Okay, so we're on row 9, so we're going to chain 2, and now we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches and then 2 double crochets together. So 2 double crochets means to start a double crochet, that means yarn over, pull through 2. Now you're going to have 2 chains on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and then pull through all 3. That makes sense. I'm going to show you guys here again, so just pay attention. So we're at the end of row 9. Now we're just going to slip stitch into that chain 2, and now we're going to chain 2, and row 10 is just double crochets around. Really simple. That's the last row, double crochets around. We're going to make sure that we do 2 of these ears though. Once you're finished this ear, you're going to tie off and then do another ear. Okay, so after we tied off our row, now this is where a pipe cleaner comes in handy. Now we're going to just make sure that it measures out right. We're going to insert it anywhere you would like along the outer line of the ear. And you're going to tuck it, secure it, and now we're going to attach a piece of yarn to the end, and now we're just going to single crochet anywhere along that line, long as you're single crocheting around the pipe cleaner, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you here. It's really simple. Just make sure that you're going in, single crocheting, and then just keep going around. So after the pipe cleaner is attached and you turn the ear right side in, now we're going to just attach another piece of yarn to the fold, and now we're just going to single crochet across, securing the ear, making sure that it's closed. So after you make both ears, you're gonna make sure that you leave a pretty much long enough string on each so you can attach it to the ear. So you can attach these ears anywhere you like, if you like them close or if you like them far apart. It is just up to you. Just make sure that they are secure onto the hat. I just wanted to come back because you will see my dog nose. I'm so sorry. He wanted to be in a video too. So say hi to Chase. So now this is where we start the bow. I'm not going to go into depth on this bow because I do already have a tutorial on a bow which is in depth. I will link it down below and somewhere in the corner. But we're going to chain as many as you would like. It's up to you depending on how long you want your bow. But remember that we are going to fold this in half, so it will become shorter. So just chain enough so that it's still long enough when you fold it, if that makes sense. I chained 41. So now we're just going to chain and then we're going to double crochet across for 5 rows. That's if you want the same exact bow that I have. If not, you can chain less or you can chain more. It's up to you. Okay, so here is where I'm showing you how I attach my bow to the ears. You can attach the bow any way you like. This is just how I did it, so you could continue to watch. If not, you could just attach your bow here and then you're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.